Alright, this video is slightly different because it's dedicated to one boulder, and I'm projecting my very first problem that uses pockets. So these are 2-finger pockets, not doing any monos just yet, but even still, this is using it's engaging muscles that I don't even know existed. Yes, I'm just not used to only pulling on 2 fingers. And it makes it even worse because it's like there's 2 pretty dynamic moves, which doesn't make it any easier. But also the feet is a bit hard because it's not the greatest footholds, and just trying to shove my foot in there, try to get any sort of grip. And here I'm just trying to put the the 2 fingers in. I feel pain run down my hand and my forearm into a muscle that I didn't even know existed. So that did not feel great, but I did manage to get up to this other hold, but reaching up just felt like my left knee was in the way and was gonna hit the wall, so I was just struggling here. Trying it one more time, using the yellow as kind of just help me up. But when I went for this, the pain ran down my arm and it just felt horrible. Alright, it's the next day, and fingers and forearms don't feel too good, but they don't feel too bad. I actually watched a video by Hooper's Beta on how to properly climb pockets, which I probably should have done beforehand, but I'll keep that in mind next time. And what I found was to safely climb pockets, you want your metacarpals to be aligned. So either climbing like this or like this and just pulling on that. But I was basically climbing like this on the pockets, which gives you more power, but it is riskier. And yeah, I did feel that I could pull harder on this, but I could also feel the consequences of doing that. So I'm just going to go easy on this hand, tape it up when I go bouldering. I'm going to skip projecting it next bouldering session, but we'll just see how it goes. You know how I said I was going to take it easy? Yeah, that was a lie. If you haven't already watched this bouldering session on Wednesday, you can click on the card above to watch it, but here's just a couple highlights from it. Even after a pretty full-on bouldering session, I decided to do some quick hangboarding to train for the project. So I started off with the 4 fingers and then moved on to the 2 fingers in the deep pocket. It's Friday the 25th of November and I'm working on the project. This is actually on the tail end of my session as I tried to attempt all the boulders that I did on Wednesday. So here I'm feeling a bit tired, but I'm actually feeling pretty good. So here I'm just checking all the holds, see how they feel. Pretty much got the start down, making sure I have my proximal phalanges aligned. There we go, nice. Move up to that one. Getting used to putting my feet in there, and then here. Here I tried to keep my fingers aligned, but it just felt too weak, so decided to go for the riskier method, but it's feeling pretty good. I haven't felt any pain run down my forearm just yet. Here I'm having a bit of trouble putting my fingers in the hole like correctly on the first go. But here, when I put my fingers in here, I felt the pain run down my hand and into my forearm, and it's because that second to last hold, its depth is like half the depth of the previous pockets. So like I need to apply more force on it, which I'm just not used to. It's almost like a crimp, but like it's a bit slopey, so it's really weird. Pretty difficult, but I'm pretty happy with my progression so far. Didn't really feel any pain up until that point. See, I'm just gonna try the second half again. I also figured out how to get up to that last bit. Instead of putting my left foot in the hold, I put my right foot up so that my knee doesn't get hit. But here I try to do a high foot into this hold, but it just felt even sketchier being that high up and just relying on that foothold in that pocket. And here I'm trying to like make it feel good, but the pain goes down my forearm, and it doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel great. The thing with projecting this type of climb is I can't really brute force it, because if I just keep trying, I'm definitely gonna tear a muscle or just really injure myself, and I definitely don't want to do that. I did some googling, and the muscle where I'm most likely feeling the pain is the flexor digitorum profundus. It extends all the way to the fingers, so it's consistent with me applying a new type of pressure on the fingers, which I've never done before, and feeling pain go through my hand and into my forearm. On Saturday, I didn't really do much as I was letting my fingers and forearms heal. I did get a haircut, however, so there's that. On Sunday though, I was hanging on my door frame throughout the day, as I felt the depth was similar to that of the second to last hold on the boulder. So throughout the day, I was just pulling down on it with my middle and ring finger just to train my fingers and to get used to the strain on my forearms. But one thing that's been on my mind is the fact that I only feel the deep nerve pain in my right forearm, which is weird because I'm right-handed and my right arm is like stronger than my left. So I don't know why I don't feel it in my left, even though it's like I'd say it's weaker. But yeah, who knows? Maybe one of you guys who knows about muscles can comment below. Alright, it's Monday the 28th of November 2022, and projecting on this, well, working on the project obviously, but this session is specifically just working on this. I haven't done any like V4s and V5s. I'm just focusing on this V5 today, and I'll be honest, starting from the beginning, it didn't feel good. Like here, I messed up my grip, and then trying to grab this hold, wasn't. Yeah, it just didn't. I don't know. It just didn't feel good. Just didn't feel right, I guess. So just I probably should have done this beforehand, but just brushing down the holds. Yeah, I don't know, even that first hold with the left hand feels a bit slippery. And usually last time I didn't feel any pain in this start section, but I could feel a bit of strain, and yeah, my right foot popped out here. So I'm just gonna start from the middle again. And getting up to this bit has actually been pretty easy now. But it's the first time I've transitioned into this area, to this section, holding on to this second to last hold. But grabbing onto that last hold is crazy. Like, here's my pretty yeah, well, it wasn't the most comfortable fall. After that, I just sat there for a while and contemplated my life choices. But after that, I tried to kind of find new beta. I wanted to bump with my left hand here, but just didn't feel right. And I found out that I should just move with my left so I can bump. Tried to bump there, but there we go, bump. So I wanted to put my right hand in the right pocket, but now that second to last pocket is just too bad, I guess, to hold on. So yeah, I tried to break the beta, I'm trying to break the beta. But I think you really just have to cross over. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to bump and then move my right hand to the good pocket, but it's just, yeah, it just doesn't feel good. Yeah, I'm just rehearsing the moves again. I mean, at the end of the day, all you have to do is just grab the last hold, right? To be honest, I was actually pretty anxious about doing this because, yeah, that last move and matching it, just I don't know why it like gave me a bit of anxiety. But hey, progressing through this part, I'm actually holding on to this trash second to last hold, but it's just this moving to this last hold, and I'm progressing a lot, not a lot, but I managed to touch the last hold, so yeah. Monday night and Tuesday, my fingers and hands actually hurt for the first time, but we're gonna skip straight to Wednesday in my bouldering session. And I actually this was a pretty full-on bouldering session. A couple of V5s, few V4s, so I'm feeling pretty tired here, but I'm just gonna give it a couple goes and try to work out the beta for the top bit. My friend encouraged me to start from the beginning to see if I can send it, even though I wasn't too hopeful. I just wanted to see how it felt, and feeling a lot better than last time I tried it from the start, which is good. I forgot my beta here, but yeah, found it again. But coming up to here, I think these two holds I didn't get a good grip on. So I was just struggling, and my right leg just started shaking uncontrollably. So not the best, but it was still a pretty decent go. So I'm just gonna try from the middle, try and work out the beta at the top. Use that yellow as to push me up. And actually, the couple moves to get to the top have gotten a lot easier, which is good to see. And actually, looking at the footage, when I get the second to last hold, I think I just need to lean left a bit more and have my left foot in the 5 o'clock position, so that body positioning might actually help me stick this move. So yeah, I'll try it next time, but I'm getting more confidence going for that move, which is good to see. It's been 7 days since I last projected the boulder, and did top rope for the first time, and I actually did the slabs after my attempts here. So here I'm actually feeling pretty confident about the last bit. I think I figured out the beta for the top. Here's pretty standard stuff. So once I got here, I know to lean left as much as possible, get that left foot away, and then I managed to stick this last move. And here my right leg just started shaking so much, and I managed to match the final hold. So really happy about that. And here I think you can see how relieved I look in that the final bit of that clip. So I finally sent the final section. Now to do it from the start. But unfortunately, I don't know, maybe it's like been so long since I've done the start, but it doesn't want to agree with me for some reason. I think I just need to get my hips as close to the wall as possible. Yeah, pretty sure I've forgotten how to like really get to this next bit. So just left foot kind of flagging, managed to get this pocket, but then going up to this didn't feel great, and yeah, not the greatest attempt. So I got the end, but I didn't get this end at this day. Friday rolling around, and obviously I'm trying to send it from the beginning, and I'll say this, the like start section is feeling a bit better than my last attempts, but it's still feeling a bit sloppy. Here my left pinky I didn't get my left pinky in, so I had to do a quick little movement there, which took away some energy. This transition up here has always been pretty decent, but I didn't get my right leg in perfectly, and this section's alright. But when I got here, my right leg started shaking and didn't get a good enough foothold. But it's the first time I've reached the end all the way from the start. I just need to clean up and be as efficient as possible, and just like get a perfect send. Actually, I felt pretty tired, and my like fingers, hand, and arms hurt after that. So that was the only go that I did on Friday. Over the weekend, my hand hurt the most over this entire project. It hurt to stretch my fingers, and it hurt to close my fist. But it's Wednesday the 14th of December, and this was definitely an attempt of our times. So it felt pretty good here. Really flowy moving up to this one, and then here kind of got a bit worried, but really just needed to trust myself. In here, pinky got out a bit, but quickly corrected it. And here's just textbook stuff. This was going really well, perfect into the pocket, but unfortunately, yes! Oh. I've been working out for like a month. That hospital was scary. Yeah. Did I trick you in the last clip, making it seem like I failed the attempt? I'm just taping up my fingers to create a clickbait thumbnail, but I'm super psyched on how I sent the boulder. Like when I did that foot swap, like I pushed it as far into the pocket as possible, and it felt pretty damn good. And you can hear in the audio how psyched I was, and you can also hear someone like shouting support while I was up there, and yeah, I'll say that did help. And it probably wasn't the smartest thing to climb a boulder with pretty decent pockets while only climbing for 8 months, but I don't regret it, and I made sure to space it out and listen to my body so I don't get injured too severely. So yeah, if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much, like actually caring enough to watch my climbing and my progression. So yeah, that is pretty much the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.